Spencer. So first of all, I want to say welcome to Guyana. You are Her Majesty's Deputy Trade Commissioner for Latin America and the Caribbean. The first thing I want you to help me to understand is your assignment here in Guyana and what do you hope to achieve?
Well, the reason why I'm here is we're keen to learn about what more the UK and Guyana can do together. The UK has left the European Union, and we're now looking to expand our relationships with fast-growing economies, just like Guyana. So we're here meeting with people in government and business to understand where can we partner together to help with your growth by bringing our expertise, whether it's in infrastructure or healthcare or renewables. It's all about understanding, and I will help bring interest to Guyana through talking about the opportunities back in the UK.
How long are you here for?
So I'm here for 3 days. Fantastic program, really honoured to have been met with the Prime Minister today, and also ministers from education and public works. I think we're seeing tourism this week as well as meeting some of your business leaders.
I understand that, let me just check right here, that part of your work is to promote trade and investment between Guyanese and UK companies in the United Kingdom. I want to ask specifically about the opportunities for Guyanese businesses in the UK. What opportunities exist?
So I think there's lots of opportunities. The good news is that we have this trade continuity agreement between the UK and Guyana, so we can trade together on the terms that we've had up till now, which we had previously when part of the EU. And we're seeing already Guyanese companies exporting to the UK. I was hearing today about a brand of spices that's available in UK shops. I think we're looking at, well, what could be the future products from agriculture? What could be the food products? And as Guyana grows, we're really open to exploring other opportunities.
I was going to ask you, as it is right now, if you can help us to understand what are some of the items that, not really what comes from the UK, because I think we're well aware of that, but what leaves Guyana destined for the UK. If you could help us to understand what are some of those items that we trade with the UK.
Well, I think it depends who you're talking to, but at a very personal level for people who are familiar with Guyana, food and drink is a really exciting segment, and certainly things such as Guyanese rum, I understand, is becoming quite popular in the UK. And as I said, things like spices that are quite niche products, but actually start to tell the story of this really exciting country. And tourism, people from the UK wanting to come here for ecotourism, is another export, if you like, from Guyana to the UK.
I know in your opening statement you spoke about the exit from the EU.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I say it's a new interest in Guyana, and if so, what is driving that interest?
So we've got a long relationship over many years, a partnership in effect. And I think the UK, as a part of the EU, we're very focused on that local relationship. And we're keen now, as we're an independent trading nation, to look beyond Europe to the fastest growing economies around the world. And Guyana is one of the fastest growing economies on the planet. And what we want to bring here is our expertise. We've got companies, we've got amazing history, whether it's infrastructure, healthcare, renewables, different sectors, as I said, and they're keen to come and form long-term partnerships and to bring their skills to work with people in this country. So together we can help support Guyana's development, drawing on our expertise, so that it's a sort of a win-win situation.
I know you spoke about your meetings with the Prime Minister and several other ministers of government, but have you had or intend to have any meetings with the private sector and other private sector bodies here in Guyana?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been fantastic to have such a warm welcome from the government, and really good to hear that Guyana is open for business, that the government is available to help explain how they see the economy will grow and where the government will invest. But we also know that there's a thriving private sector that's already working with some UK businesses, and we're keen to see where would they like to partner to facilitate those business-to-business ties. And so meeting with some companies and also with organizations that will facilitate those business relationships.
And even in your meetings with ministers of the government, have you been discussing matters relating to like tax and custom considerations for the exchange of business relations?
So we haven't got into that sort of detail. I mean, we thanked the Guyanese government for facilitating this trade continuity since we've left the EU. And what we've been talking more about is where are the areas where we can collaborate. So here you're thinking about your need for infrastructure, and we're involved in roads development, thinking about renewables as you seek to develop the economy through low carbon solutions. And the UK's got solar companies, waste to energy companies. So try and understand those themes, so then we can broadcast back to the UK. Guyana will invest in these areas. UK companies, please come and have a look, and then we can facilitate those introductions.
In the last year, I think we've seen the establishment of some bilateral chambers. For instance, you have one between Guyana and the United States, another between Guyana and Canada. Could we expect a similar framework between Guyana and the UK?
That's a great question, and that's something which we think about a lot. What are the best ways to help our businesses and your businesses talk together? We have a team at the embassy of 3 people that facilitates trade and investment between our countries, and at the moment that's the vehicle through which we facilitate introductions. And if there's any of your viewers who are thinking about trade with the UK, we'd be very happy to talk to you. But yes, we're open to other forms of partnerships, whether it's chambers of commerce or potentially UK Guyana specific chambers. Basically, whatever we can do to help facilitate business, we're up for having a look. I'm happy to try some things so that we can grow the trade and investment between the 2 countries.
There are some UK businesses already there that have been here for years. You could find them in mining, in energy, and other sectors, infrastructure. Have you been speaking with those companies?
So we met with earlier today a selection of UK companies, and actually many of them were quite relatively new to Guyana. And what was interesting to hear from them is how they really feel now is the time for Guyana where you're going to see that growth. And they feel there's an energy and an opportunity for them to come and find partners. And there's always been a good opportunity for that. But now, post-COVID, we're looking to grow together. They feel now there's a real energy in the room for us to kind of come together and try new things.
You said many of them were new. The first thing I want to ask, could you put a number to that, to the amount of new businesses coming into Guyana from the UK, let's say probably the last year or 2 years? And in addition to that, can you say what areas we could find them, those new businesses?
That's a great question. I don't have a number in front of me, but I know, for example, our team have dealt with over 100 inquiries from UK companies interested in Guyana. And actually, we're talking about Guyana not just when people call directly from the UK. When we talk about Latin America and the Caribbean, we're putting Guyana at the very, very, very top. And the companies range. You've got companies that will do biomass, solar, there's a company called Winch Energy. We've got companies that are involved in training of security and helping to bring in security products. We've got companies which are interested in education. So Robert Gordon is a UK university that's partnering with your government here to help with some training. So it could be in renewables. We've got companies involved in infrastructure that are looking at how they could support all the way through to security.
I'm introducing this now, and I didn't earlier, because you talked a lot already about renewable energy, you talked about infrastructure, but there's also a lot of attention on Guyana's oil and gas sector. Can you help us to understand what would be the specific interests of the United Kingdom and businesses from the UK in operating in Guyana's oil and gas sector?
So I believe we have a number of UK companies that have been involved in the development of that sector, and we have a long history of oil and gas in the North Sea. So there are some companies involved in that. For us as a UK government, our priorities looking at renewables, because I think that's a really exciting area for Guyana as you seek to develop your own clean growth solutions. And we're interested and supportive of helping to Guyana think about how to develop those renewables markets. So you've got sustainable growth.
There has been some concerns in the past about doing business in Guyana and how easy it is to do business in Guyana. Have you been hearing about those concerns, and what is your own assessment?
That's a really good question. So I've worked in China, India, the United States, Europe, and every country is different, and every country has challenges. And what we're saying to businesses is, Guyana has got this incredible opportunity to grow and to use the resources from oil and gas to develop the economy. And for UK companies that have got products, solutions, technologies, now's a really good time to come and have a look, try and find local partners, work with the government where needed. And like everywhere, there are challenges, but actually there's real momentum now and interest in doing things together. So let's focus on the opportunity, and we, as the embassy, we will support companies in those discussions as best we can going forward.
What can we expect from you here in Guyana for the remainder of your trip?
So I'm meeting with several other ministries. I'm going to hear a bit about your tourism ambitions. I'll probably talk a bit more about the energy environment, and to meet with some of your agencies promoting Guyana. So I'm hoping that, plus meeting with your business leaders, I'll be able to go away with my team and sort of broadcast back to the UK, look, here's what's happening in Guyana. These are the companies that are needed. We're looking to have a trade mission early next year, and hopefully we'll bring some of those companies here to have a look at what the opportunities are.
Can you speak at this time to the UK's participation? And when I say UK, I mean UK government, UK businesses. Participation in the Oil and Gas Conference built for next year here in Guyana?
I'm afraid I'm not aware of which companies will be participating, but I presume there will be some companies who will be participating in that. We know that there's as I said, there's a long history of that industry in the UK. But we as an embassy will be supporting those companies looking to come in who do solar, biomass, energy efficiency. But again, these are really good long-term relationships which have been built up over many years, and I expect companies will continue to come and participate in your development because they've got a lot of expertise to help you, safely develop your natural resources.
Any closing remarks?
No, it's wonderful to be here. It's exciting to meet people from your government and businesses. I am hoping tonight I will get to have some rum, and I believe you have your own beer, and also some of your spicy curry, which everybody I've spoken to has told me it's a must-do whilst I'm here. But we look forward to working with Guyana and your businesses, and let's see what we can do over the next few years together.
Thank you very much. And all the best.
Thank you.